In line with the pronouncement of President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, a task force with a mandate to develop technical, financial, and policy frameworks necessary for the phased-in implementation was developed. A report was compiled after extensive deliberations and consultations with diverse stakeholders in tertiary education and other sectors. Following careful consideration, Cabinet approved the subsidized tertiary education funding model. Dr. Steenkamp announced that the students will not pay registration nor tuition fees for primary undergraduate qualifications, including honors at the public and private higher education institutions, nor at vocational training centers come next year.
To ensure fairness, equity, and inclusiveness across the whole tertiary education sector, the subsidized tertiary education funding model was extended to include private institutions. Those who are not eligible under the subsidized tertiary education funding model will be supported under the current agreements with NSFAF, which means that the current agreement will still be in force. Any NSFAF student debt owned by the student will have to be repayable in line with the existing signed agreements.
The task force has deemed it necessary to maintain funding for non-tuition fees such as accommodation, meals, transport, learning materials, and other resources for students in public and private tertiary education institutions as per the existing NASFAS modality. However, this will be offered as a loan.
The need was identified to ensure that needy students are covered in terms of providing non-tuition fees as loans through means testing to enhance access through a holistic approach to student funding.
Eligible criteria includes all undergraduate students applying for courses at NQF Level 5 to Level 8, including honors, all trainees for a first primary trade, NQF Level 1 up to Level 6 at TVET centers, and students pursuing courses abroad in priority fields of study, but where such courses are not offered by tertiary education institutions in Namibia. The exclusion criteria for funding includes students pursuing second or more qualifications at the same or lower NQF level, funding for repeating students, non-Namibians, and students registered at institutions or programs not meeting legal and quality standard requirements. Postgraduate studies will not be funded under the subsidized tertiary education funding model until further notice.